What's up, everybody? Joe Fan here with another 49ers Live update. Wanting to wish you a happy Mock Draft Thursday. Okay, I know that doesn't have the flow of Mock Draft Monday, but alliteration aside, there's never a bad time for 4 rounds of mock draft goodness. That's what Bleacher Report's NFL Draft lead writer and friend of the program, Matt Miller, has provided. The 49ers own 5 draft picks in the first 4 rounds, and that includes a compensatory selection at the end of the 4th round. Beginning with the 7th overall pick, Miller has the 49ers selecting an Oregon defensive end for the 2nd straight year. Last year, of course, it was Eric Armstead. This year, he predicts it will be another 6'7" monster, DeForest Buckner.
Well, the thing I like most about DeForest Buckner is he never loses. And I think when we look at defensive linemen, too often we focus on sacks and hurries, quarterback hits. But what he does is he's just a brick wall. So he prevents the offensive line from getting to the second level and opening up rush lanes and getting those blocks that spring big runs. He shuts that down. And when you watch him play against Stanford, he controlled Josh Garnett, who I think is the best guard in the draft. You watch him against Michigan State, he did a great job against Jack Conklin, who might be a top 15 pick in this class of tackle. So he is a day one starter at right defensive end and a guy you can build around.
Miller already alluded to who the 49ers could take in the 2nd round. The draft expert has San Francisco adding to its depth along the offensive line with Stanford guard Josh Garnett, who you just heard Miller call the best guard in the draft.
In a PG-13 way of saying this, he's one of the meaner players in this year's draft. I mean, he is tough as nails. I think Stanford kids sometimes get a bad rap for being a little bit soft. Garnett should ruin that because he is the opposite of soft on everything he does. I mean, he is just a monster in the run game. He's the best run blocker on the interior I've seen in this year's draft.
The 49ers stray from the Pac-12 in the 3rd round of Miller's mock draft with Clemson wide receiver Sharon Peak. Miller then predicts the 49ers will use their pair of 4th round selections on North Dakota State tackle Joe Haeg and West Virginia linebacker Nick Kwiatkowski. For Miller's explanations of those selections and so much more, head over to 49ers.com. I'm Joe Fan. We'll see you soon for another 49ers Live update.